Hello folks, Redneck Reloader here. Thanks for joining me. Sorry it's been so long since I made a video. It's been about 6 months or longer since I've made one. Just had a lot of going on in my life, which I won't get into any great details here, but I do travel for work, and I've been on assignment for the last 6 months, and in the meantime I've also gotten divorced. So I've lost my reloading shed. And I'm staying in a little apartment, basically a motel room for the time being. I'm currently shopping for another house, so I will have a nice reloading setup one of these days again. But at the moment, that's why I haven't been reloading. Not only have I not had a setup to reload, but I've also been in a part of the country which has some very liberal gun laws. It's pretty hard to shoot. I haven't really had a chance to shoot, but I did find a range, indoor range. I went to it today and tried out a new barrel I put in my gun, which I might make a video about that. But I wanted to try some reloading, and I felt bad I haven't been able to, so I decided to invest in one of these. This is the Lee Hand Press Kit, and I am going to be making some more reloading videos for the next few months. Probably going to be featuring this pretty heavy. So I thought today I'd just do a little kind of introduction video, unboxing if you will. I've used this just a little bit, deprimed some brass today, and been real happy with it. So I said, okay, I'm going to throw it back in the box, turn on the camera, make a little video and show you all about it. So this is a hand press. So you don't have to mount it. It's strictly used by hand. It says in here, this is a kit. This comes with a breech lock, quick change bushing, which I'll show you, and it includes a hand press, the breech lock bushing I mentioned, a powder funnel, the RAM prime tool, and a little thing of sizing lube, as well as directions. So let's get out here and take a look at it. So when you open the box, you have this is the RAM prime tool, which I'll show you in more detail here in a moment. And you've got your directions, of course. And this is the press itself. And it comes with a powder funnel and a little container of lube. So I'm going to set those to the side for a minute, and we're going to take a look at the press. So this hand press is strictly operated by hand. As I said, you don't have to mount it. It seems like it's very well made. This is the first Lee press I've ever owned, and I've been impressed with this so far. This is that quick change bushing, the breech lock bushing, I believe they call it. What it is just, let me grab a die here and show you. You can use this like a conventional press and just screw your dies in, but if you want to lock them down, you can use this, right? And I've had it out of there once. It's a little stiff, but the way this is made is instead of being threaded all the way around, there's 3 sections cut where there are no threads, and you have the same in here. So you can screw your die into this and lock your die down, and then when you put this in, if you just line up those spots, it'll drop in, and then you just turn it like a quarter turn, and that locks it in place. So when you want to change out your dies, you can just turn it a quarter turn and pull them out. And if you invest in more of these bushings, you can do that. If you don't want to do that, you can just leave the bushing screwed in and just screw your die in and out like a regular press would, conventional system. Use the same shell holders as just about any other press on the market. One thing I wondered about this when I was using it, well, a couple of things. One is just the leverage. I've only used it with 9mm so far, but I haven't had any problems at all working it. It seems to be just fine. I've done about 50 rounds with it here a few minutes ago, and I didn't find myself getting tired or anything. And the RAM is hollow, and that's one thing I wondered about when you're depriming, if you're going to have primers all over the place. And you don't. They all fall down inside the RAM, and then when you're all done, all you got to do is take it over to the garbage can, shake it out, knock your primers out. So that's been kind of nice, because I said I didn't want to have primers all over my apartment. And I'm going to make some more videos about this using it, so you can kind of see it in use a little bit more. But as far as setting up your dies and actually using this, it's basically used the same as a single stage press. There's really no difference as far as that I've found so far. And then for priming, you have this Ram Prime tool. So this is how you use the Ram Prime system. You have to change this bushing out, because the Ram Prime has its own bushing that goes in. So you just, quarter turn, pull that out, and you place this bushing in instead. And it goes in the same way, just drops in, and then you twist it a quarter of a turn. Now your shell holder will go inside here, and there's a little spring-loaded detent there that holds it in place. So I'm sure there's a special technique to do this, but I just kind of wiggle it in there a little bit, and you can put your shell holder in there. And then these are your priming plungers, and you've got one for large primers and one for small. So you take whichever one's appropriate. In my case, 9mm, I put the small in, and it goes down here into your ram. And then to prime, you simply place your case in your holder like you normally would, and you place your primer in that cup, and then run it up, and it'll prime it. So pretty simple. Probably not the fastest way to do it, but as I said, this is not about speed. This is just about convenience, having a small little package that can kind of do everything. So I haven't done a lot with it. Like I said, I am going to be making some more videos with it, so I can give you in future videos, if you watch them, you get a much better idea of exactly how it works and more of what my thoughts are on it. But so far, all I've really been doing is just depriming and resizing some brass, and I've been very happy with it doing that. Haven't had any issues with it. I've got some more here. I guess I could run a couple through and just show you how it works. So I need to place my shell holder. Then I'm going to run it up and screw my die down. And that's it. We're all set. So we've got a few cases here. I'll run a few through. So simply place your case, run this up. Deprimes, catches the primer, resizes, you're good to go. Like I said, it's so I guess it's a little awkward at first, where I'm just not used to using it. You got to find the right technique that works for you. I've found even if you lay it on its side like this, it'll still catch the primer and it'll work fine. My preferred way I found to use it is just putting it in front of me like a wishbone and just pushing it like that. But it works well, and it gets the job done. So I'm going to reload some of this 9mm that I shot up today, and I will be back with some more videos in the future. But I want to thank you so much for watching, and this is Redneck Reloader out. Feels good to say that again.